S. Ayala.
And I am Mr. Jumar and Monino.
And welcome to the
J Talk Show.
Today is a very special day. A very special episode for a very special guests.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure for me to introduce you guys Mr. Jepoy, Miss Lovely, and Miss Eliza.
Hi everyone, how are you?
Not too bad.
We're feeling great.
How about you, Mr. Pasante?
It's okay, but a little bit nervous.
Yes.
It's okay, it's our first time too.
Yes.
How's your study?
Busy?
How about you, Miss Lovely?
My studies are currently going well. However, there are times that I am completely exhausted because of the activities that have been assigned to us. But with the effort we are putting in, we are enjoying our studies so far.
It's okay, it's school, you know. How about you, Mr. Jepoy?
I'm getting ready for my upcoming exam in
Oh.
criminology.
I have a story. My first cousin told me that when I was in high school, and in his first examination in college, he told me that that it's gonna be hell for you to take it because it's gonna be hard. I feel Mr. Pasanting to
Yes, yes.
it's gonna prepare me.
So it's okay, it's part of life, it's part of college life as a
part of the
student.
journey.
Yes.
Yes.
So Miss Isa, how's your family? I heard that you have a problem with them. How's it?
As of now, I guess we are same old because let me share you a short story from my past.
It's gonna be
When I was a kid, my parents left us with our grandparents. But sad to say, our grandparents treat us unfairly. So the problem is me and my siblings didn't know where to go. I don't know, at that time I feel so lonely.
especially when you are in the middle of your all siblings, di ba?
Yeah.
Are you the
especially,
Yeah, I am
That's
the only girl.
that's why you
Unika iha. I'm the unika iha.
It's hard to choose between parents, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, because the eldest for some
You know
For
what?
example-
Before, let me share you this. No one knows about this, but
oh.
I was attempt a suicide.
Wow.
Yeah, because of family problem, peer pressure, and I have experienced also a bullying before because I am a transferee, and yeah, life is so hard. That is why before I don't know what to do. That is why I was attempt a suicide. For me, that time, that is the thing that I can do. But God gave me the reason to stay alive. And yeah, I'm glad that I am here.
We're glad to you.
One of the solutions is that every problem should go to the Lord God, diba?
Yeah.
And then
That's true.
How about you, Miss Lovely? Do you experience attempting suicide before?
Yes, there have been a lot of times that I used to think committing suicide before, especially to these days that I felt so anxious, hopeless, and that feeling that there's a hole and emptiness here in my inner self, and it's really hard for me to handle everything, which leads me to depression.
yearly, especially to us college days, diba?
Yes.
We encounter depressed.
And it's
Encounter
One of the
difficulties
reasons
in
that-
life.
yeah.
When we are gonna end this, kaya kaya we have no choice, diba?
Yeah.
No.
Just
And sometimes depressions lead to suicide.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
How about you, Mr. Jeboy? Have you attempted suicide before?
Yes, way back in 2015 in my elementary days.
Oh, really?
Because I was a modest child then, so I was able to keep up with my classmates and my classmates didn't want to friend with me.
Oh.
And
that's
they also bullied me because I am a weak. I have a darker skin, and and they say that I'm not a human being.
Really?
That's
No,
because
that's not
racist.
true.
I
You're
feel
beautiful. You're pretty.
Thank you.
That made you. Yes. So, do you have friends that already died because of attempting suicide?
So far, not.
No. Because for me, I have a lot of friends that already died because of attempting
Yeah?
suicide.
Have you?
Yeah,
Ah.
because of family problem, any kind of problem that make them depressed and lead into suicide, you know, and it's hard. It's hard for being a student, for being a young age, a young people, to experience that kind of trauma and lead them into wasting a life, you know. So we're so blessed having you here, and you did not continue the life of being sad, being, you know.
Some people talaga na they are so hard-headed,
Yeah.
and especially they do not speak to the other people of their problems.
Yeah, and that's
Right.
make you
Like
believe
introvert
that
person.
you're strong person
Yeah,
because
thanks
you
God.
because you overcome the attempting suicide. You know?
so blessed.
Yeah.
How about you, Miss Eliza? What are the reason that why are you thinking about suicide?
As what I have said earlier, the main reason why I attempt suicide before it is because of my family.
Yeah.
Like, I feel so empty before. And like,
Yeah.
I didn't feel their love, their presence. I mean,
Like something's missing.
yeah, there's missing in my heart and my. So that's it. The main reason. That is why family problem is the um big problem that I faced before.
Yeah, especially when you are the middle of your siblings, diba?
Yeah, are you
that's
a
true.
Gemini? No, okay. Yeah, that's very hard. How about you, Miss Lovely? What are the reasons?
Things got too much for me. All the stress from school and depression is too much. So basically, the only way to putting an end to my suffering is putting an end to my life. Yeah,
That's what you're thinking before.
Yeah, that's why I used to think committing suicide before.
So,
my high
like,
school
what are the
days.
reasons why are you depressed?
As what like I've said lately, that all the stress from school, and one also is my family problem.
Also.
Yeah, because I came from the broken family.
Luckily
It
for you
also-
that luckily for you that you survived the situation,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah.
Especially this pandemic.
Yeah.
Many of the students been
Yeah.
suffering that
Mental
thing.
Suffering.
Yeah.
Especially family problem,
And
like
they're-
they're
they-
stuck in the house and
Yeah.
they have nothing to do, so you know.
That's one of the main reason why sort of people committing suicide.
How about you, Mr. Pasinga?
The main reason for me is the bullying.
Yeah.
I said many years. I used to think that I was useless before. I didn't seem that have any friends in my elementary days. I was feeling like I was born in a worse.
Yeah, I feel Mr. Pasanting because when I was in elementary days, they're all speaking me because I was so very little that day. They
Like
always-
bullying?
Yeah.
Yes, bullying too.
Yes, especially when famous was the activist gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. The environment that I've lived in, the affecting me because the environment is all the boys thinking me as they are gay because I didn't
You
didn't
share a little.
yeah, I was a little and I didn't fight back but
Yeah, that's so very.
but I have not thinking I have been not thinking as a suicide before because even though I am a little I've
That's
been-
good for you. Yeah. So, Miss Isa, how about you? How did you overcome or how did you ease the pain that you were feeling at the moment?
At that moment when I am attempting suicide, I cried and cried and cried until it comes to the point that there is no tears that fall into my eyes. And I realized how life important is. And yeah, God gave me the reason to stay alive. Thanks God. I am so blessed that I realized that um, I need to pursue my study. I need to stand by my own and to prove them that I can live without them.
Yes.
So
If na-
Yes, that's
if
good.
na- if didn't if someone if no one can motivate you, you should motivate yourself.
Yeah, you should not
Just believe yourself.
Yeah, and pray also.
be positive.
Be strong
Yes.
always.
So how about you, Miss Lovely? How did you overcome it?
When I am that point of my suicidal thought lingering in my mind, and I've always remind myself that there is always a new beginning for me to stand up again after my biggest fall.
Yeah.
And I realized that you don't have to end your life in order for you to escape from the suffering and depression, because I believe that when we suffer, we are able to grow in our endurance, and we are able to learn how to be strong
Yeah.
in times of hardships. And being optimistic and relying to God saved me from that suicidal thought and committing suicide. as
That's a
well.
lesson for everyone.
Yes.
So, Mr. Pasante, in your lingering problem and hard times or bullying, what are the ways to overcome that problem to survive suicide? Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I engage myself in online games. Like I play in 24 hours. Yes.
Is that make you feel like you escape from the reality of the world that
Yeah.
you
Because especially the problem is always there because you
Yeah.
entertain yourself. Eh.
Every day I play myself in online games such as Rose or Mobile Legends.
So all of your reasons are true. All of your the what's that called? All your solutions that you made for yourself, the way you overcome the problem is really a motivation for everyone. Just like for Eliza, you cry until there's no
Yeah.
tears left behind your eyes,
Yes.
and it's okay to cry though. Like the heaviness inside of you, you need to let it out,
Yeah.
you know.
Burst out.
Yeah. And for Lovely also, and the way you overcome it, you're so strong. You always like you believe in yourself that you can stand up, you know. And for Mr. Jetboy also, it's okay to entertain yourself, but do not let yourself like buried into that, like you know, you waste your time into online games. You should like
Face your
Yeah.
problem.
Yes.
but it's okay to entertain yourself for that in that way.
Because it is a tool.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is a tool.
But you can't escape to the reality.
Reality.
Yeah, because you just entertain yourself. You did not find a solution to overcome it, you know. But it's okay. You can do it.
At least you still
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're still young, and at least you overcome the tempting suicide, you know.
Yeah, and we're so very thankful that everybody share
Yeah.
the problems to our shows.
It's our honor.
It will be a motivation to others to overcome the problem, especially to the suicide. It's controversial because of the pandemic.
Yes. What can you advise to other people listening out there to your story, and what are the motivation you can give it to them?
the motivation that I can give to them is always pray, always thank to God, always think positive, and make your life busy and do what makes you happy.
That's
How
true.
about you, Mister?
Just believe yourself and do whatever
Make you
is
happy.
good. Yes.
Yeah. How about you?
My piece of advice, especially to the viewers, is always seek for God's guidance and presence, and always rely on God, because the one reason that we people is committing suicide or suicidal thought is that we are lack of the presence of the Lord. Yeah, that's the one of the reasons. So you need to stand firm before the Lord so that you will not lost in the right path. Yeah, that's the best secret.
How about you, Dick? Can you give an advice? Piece of
Sure,
advice?
sure. I would give advice, especially to the college students. focus on your dreams. Never ever let your dreams go down for your problem. Yeah. And make yourself happy. Especially Mr. Pasanting have a tools to overcome his problem. Yeah. How about you, Miss Jaya?
Oh, okay. So there's a lot of advices that I can give to the people, to the viewers. But here's a piece of advice to them. Always rely on God,
Yeah.
because there's nothing impossible on God. You can do all things through God, you know. And when you pray, when you pursue your dreams, you always believe in God that He can provide all the needs, you know.
Yeah.
And all the problems out there, God is bigger than all our
Yeah.
problems, you know. And life is not just about rainbow and cupcakes.
Yeah.
There's storm, there's rain, raging storm, you know. And always remember that the quote that we always say, there's a rainbow after the rain.
Yeah.
So that's the piece of advice. So thank you so much, guys, for your presence
Yeah.
here. We're so very honored that you share your problem with us.
Especially to watching us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, especially
Mr.
Mr.
Pasante.
Jeboy. Yeah.
Thank you also for having us here.
So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in next season for
J
Talk